First of all, Mula Vinaka, and a very good morning to everybody here in Pacific Harbour. It gives me great pleasure to be with you this morning at the opening of the 3rd Regional Emergency Telecommunications Cluster Workshop. As Minister responsible for disaster management here in Fiji, it's an honor and it's a pleasure to be here, as this is my first official engagement since assuming this portfolio. And on behalf of the Honourable Prime Minister and the people of Fiji, I take the opportunity to extend a warm welcome to everybody that's come from across the seas here in the Pacific or from other countries. And I hope that you are enjoying your time here in Fiji. The weather is fine, and that you will enjoy your time here in our beautiful country. We all know, everybody in this room knows, that we are in a region that is one of the most vulnerable in the world to the effects of climate change and to the effects of disaster. We in the Pacific face many challenges with respect to disaster management. So there is always a focus amongst us on disaster risk reduction, and we always have attach a great deal of importance to mitigation, to preparedness, to response and recovery needs, where these need to be defined and addressed. Ladies and gentlemen, in any disaster, communication is crucial. For the reason, because timely decisions can be made to save lives and property through timely processes with the assistance of advanced technologies. It is important to know that the value of having a state-of-the-art technology which is reliable will only be realized when effective communication is disseminated through a timely manner. In any emergency situation, the ability to communicate real-time information is vital. For Fiji, Tropical Cyclone Winston provided the ultimate test to our communication system, indicating, and it showed us that we have strengths and we also have limitations. A factor that stood out like a sore thumb that affected our most trusted high-frequency and very high-frequency VHF radio systems was the strong windy condition during Tropical Cyclone Winston. There is a need to explore backup services, such as installing multi-communication services. Ladies and gentlemen, the early warning messages disseminated can save lives and timely intervention. The Tropical Cyclone Winston experience revealed that effective communications was crucial and remains crucial before and after any natural disaster. In the aftermath of Tropical Cyclone Winston, response communications was down for days in certain parts of Fiji. This challenged the deployment of relief supplies to the affected areas all across the country. In improving our telecommunication system, Fiji is currently transitioning from radio connectivity to fiber optic links. Recently, our Prime Minister launched a $17 million government investment on having a resilient fiber optic network. This fiber option network will connect Fiji through the Sabu cable system to the Tui Samoa undersea cable, and this will provide a much stronger fiber optic link between the two main islands of Fiji, namely Viti-Levu and Vanua-Levu. This investment is critical for disaster management because it not only enhances fast and reliable communication, but it also maintains uninterrupted communication during any serious natural disaster. This has taken our telecommunication system in Fiji to another new level. We are also thankful to our local telecommunication service providers who are fully supportive of government's early recovery work. They undertook their own rehabilitation and reconstruction work to restore this important service within the shortest possible time. Through their social responsibility, companies provided incentives such as free talk time. It benefited end users and enabled families to communicate with their loved ones during times of natural disaster. However, ladies and gentlemen, to ensure that communications is effective, we must explore areas for improvement. And there are a number of areas that we need to explore. First, the importance of having clear standard operation procedures that will benefit end-to-end users in timely dissemination of early warning systems. The dissemination of information is crucial to all focal points, disaster managers, and media outlets. Second, in order for the general public to make informed decisions, simple and clear messages need to be communicated, in which an ordinary citizen can understand. In Fiji's case, during Tropical Cyclone Winston, the response from the ordinary people towards interpreting technical worded messages was a challenge. People didn't understand what was being communicated. In this regard, the Department of Meteorology and the National Disaster Management Office played an important role to ensure that the messages disseminated were interpreted and understood by the general public correctly. Third point, given our geographical locality as maritime islands, the use of modern technologies such as mobile phones can be a vital tool. The use of pre-approved text message by the National Disaster Management Office through SMS, short message service, can inform the general public on an existing or looming threat. For example, in the case of a tsunami warning, a simple text message from the Emergency Operations Center to all mobile phone users, mobile phone owners, will inform our communities to move to higher ground before a tsunami hits. Ladies and gentlemen, I am told that this workshop brings together experts in the field of information, communication and technology, or ICT, including disaster management practitioners and humanitarian partners. Your involvement here is to strengthen coordination, especially for the country-level emergency telecommunications cluster. For Fiji, I have been advised during my briefing with the NDMO that we have 9 clusters, and I note that we do not have a telecommunications cluster in place as of now. Therefore, this workshop provides a good opportunity to examine the relevance of such cluster, especially with the growth of social media such as Facebook, Twitter, and WeChat, to name a few. We could use these platforms to disseminate vital information for preparedness, early warning, early recovery, and for humanitarian responses. I know that you will also be discussing some of these salient points that I have raised, and that you will also look to provide solutions on how best these could be addressed at the country level. You will also be discussing issues around financing, especially when we have the private sector, and more importantly, when it concerns informing our people in preparation for a disaster. It is prudent that we explore our options for financing, and most importantly, about areas of partnership. It is through partnership and collaboration that we as the telecommunication cluster can contribute to achieving the Sendai framework on disaster risk reduction. This is aligned to the role that we play in reducing global disaster mortality and the number of affected people by the year 2030. Ladies and gentlemen, as we embark on this 4-day workshop, I encourage you to contextualize the challenges, the issues, and the gaps in the area of telecommunications with respect to your individual countries. And I look forward to reading the outcome statements, and together we can lay the foundation for our respective countries' national emergency telecommunication plans. May I take this opportunity once again on behalf of the government of Fiji, of the Republic of Fiji, to wish you all a Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year, and have a safe trip back home. With those few words, I officially declare the 3rd Regional Pacific Emergency Telecommunication Cluster Workshop open. God bless the Pacific, and God bless us all, and let's hope we don't have any disasters this year. Navale.